Does everybody pass through the smoke? How's it smell? Does everybody like the smell? Alright. You listen up. Firstly, my name's Steve Parker. I'm a descendant of the Bunurong, the Yorta Yorta tribe and Arab tribe in the TI. Just like to firstly acknowledge my elders, both past and present, and elders gathered here today. The Bunurong, the traditional lands of the Bunurong ran from Werribee River in Melbourne, all the way along the coastline, all in the peninsula, around the coastline, through this Western Port Bay, all the way down to Wilson's Prom. That's all the Bunurong land. Also went in far as Dandenong, and it sort of went across the ridge line of where Guthrie and all that area was there. Down further towards Wilson's Prom, the land was shared with the Gunnery mob as well. The Bunurong was consisted of 6 different clans. Those clan names were Willakit, Balan, Narak Balam, Mayam Balak, Bunurong Balak, and Wurundjeri, and the Willak Balak. As are the descendant of the Bunurong, and the generosity from my elders that have passed down the knowledge, I welcome you, Womenjeka. Our creator spirit is Bundle Wedge-tail Eagle. Bundle taught the Bunurong two promises to visitors of land, and that was to protect our children of the Bunurong and protect the land of the Bunurong. And in doing so, Bundle will give you safe passage. Womenjeka, Merrimer, Bekbek, Bunurong, Nurm, Dur, Batan, Ata, Wulam. Welcome to the traditional lands of the Bunurong, our beautiful homes by the ocean and by the Western Port Bay. Welcome, Womenjeka. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve. What a wonderful opening to our Learning Stone area today. I'd like to welcome Councillor Bradley Drew, John Murray, Steve Parker, San Remo Primary School children, staff and community, Gippsland principals and special guests. It gives me great pleasure to speak with you today about our Learning Stone. Firstly, I would like to thank John Murray for his vision to create these Learning Stone spaces in every school in South Gippsland. His vision to bring school and community groups together to create a wonderful space in each school shows his commitment to build stronger ties and greater awareness of our local Indigenous culture. I am particularly honoured that this is the first opening amongst the Bass Coast Shire schools and look forward to being part of other school gardens and openings in the future. At San Remo Primary School, community plays an integral part of our school. We endeavour to make sure that our children value our local community, its pristine beaches, beautiful coastline, native wildlife, its history and our local Indigenous culture. Some of the ways that we do this is by making links with the community and sharing their stories about our area. From scouring the beaches to rid them of marine debris that could endanger our sea life, it also gives us an understanding of the need to educate everyone who visits our area about disposing of their rubbish in a correct way. While visiting the Bass Coast Community Centre and sharing stories with our older community members over a drink and a chat, our children have an opportunity to get to know and share their experiences of childhood, both now and before they were even a twinkle in their father's eye. By ensuring we provide a comprehensive and diverse curriculum, we endeavour to provide our children with a better cultural understanding and in particular a desire to seek to learn and understand our local Indigenous culture. In grade 5 and 6, our children are eager to learn about our Australian Aboriginal history and culture, and are excited when we have our local Bunurong community members speak with them and share their stories with us. It is vitally important that we provide an Indigenous curriculum that is developed through our local Indigenous community. This was most apparent when we celebrated Sorry Day in 2009 by walking as a community to the Bass Coast Community Centre and participated in the flag raising and smoking ceremony. In 2012, the development of the Learning Stone Garden, with our culmination today of our opening, once again strengthens our links and learning with our local Indigenous community. Today, our school is fortunate to have an area where we can reflect, remember and learn about our Indigenous culture. It is a place for teachers to begin discussions with students, learn about traditions, Indigenous plants to our area, and ignite with them a sense of community. Our 2012 grade 6 students did a wonderful job creating, developing and beginning this journey. Their sculptures are amazing and combine to create a calm and reflective area for all of our children. The beauty of this area, however, lies in the continuation and development throughout the years, and gives us a space to discuss Indigenous culture and values with all generations. On a project such as this, there are always people to thank. I would like to thank Teresa Gifford-Cox and John Manning for developing a rich and diverse Indigenous unit that seeks to educate and inspire children about our local Indigenous community, and which leads to a wonderful project such as this one. John Murray for his continuous support and guidance with this project. The 2012 grade 6 students who developed and contributed to this lovely space. Virginia Baxter for guiding our students with their sculptures. Pete Chaston for his lovely bench. Mark Merrifield for helping us with donations of Indigenous plants. Ian Chambers for the wonderful music you'll hear later on today. And everyone who helped make this area what it is today. Thank you very much. It is with great pleasure that I now hand over the microphone to John Murray. Thanks, John.
I don't know what to say after all that. Never speak after the principal. Well, you know, it's really exciting. As it's already been mentioned today, this is the 5th one in our region that's been open. And just to see the way it's been taken on and with the support we're getting just by the attendance here this morning, words can't express how it really moves us, or myself, I guess, as I speak, on behalf of the Indigenous community. I guess part of that journey that we've been through over many years, and just to see the recognition and the acceptance and giving us a space where we can start. I guess when it started off, it was going to be a whole series of different things. And it does mean a whole series of different things to different people. There's different people who buy in. It's so open. It's a great vehicle for engagement. It's also a great space for conversations. We can actually sit down. It's a great place where we can bring our Indigenous elders in to come in and story tell, but also our non-Indigenous elders to come in and share some of that local knowledge. There's a lot I could say, but I think I'll finish with that, and I'll just say I'm so happy to be here today. I'm really touched by the attendance. I'd like to thank the school and staff here at San Remo for what they've achieved in such a short time. And this is by no means finished. As we all know, we'll all move on and there'll be a different leadership here at the school within 4 or 5 or 6 years or whatever. And this has space that can also be taken along that journey as they also, I guess, embrace and move forward with it. I'd like to invite the school captains to come forward, Daisy and Luke, to say a few words. Thanks, mate.
Okay, thank you for all coming. In term 2 last year, as part of our Indigenous studies, grades 5 and 6 were introduced to John Murray. He talked to us about the idea of the learning stone. We all decided we liked the idea and worked with John to create the mural of hands. The stone arrived late last year, and the grade 6s, now year 7s, created the garden. They worked with Miss Baxter, our art teacher, to design the garden and seating area. This was all grass before. In the classroom, they worked out how much mulch and compost was needed. They researched Indigenous plants and bush food, and last but certainly not least, they dug the garden, spread the mulch and compost, and did the planting. They had some parent help from Mark Maryville, who donated some plants, and Pete Chaston, who built the seat.
The Learning Stone is a peaceful and relaxing place to sit. All members of our school community use the garden. We sit with our friends and our buddies. We sit in teaching groups, and also many of our local community use the garden. Lots of elderly people from Griffiths Point walk through our school and find it a great place to rest and chat. Unfortunately, the hot summer meant that we lost some of our plants. It's nice that all the plants around the Learning Stone have grown really well though. As current grade 6 students, we are excited to keep developing the garden. We intend to add local Indigenous plants and bush foods to our garden. We have plans to research options for summer shade. The garden is a great place. We are looking forward. The garden is a great place. The garden is a place where we can feel connected for many years to come. We look forward to continuing our studies of Indigenous Australians, their history and their culture. We hope our garden will be a place where people feel safe and come to share their knowledge with each other.